Hey everyone, welcome back with Bino Mac. This episode of the Iceberg, we're gonna get our hands dirty. More layers, more secrets, extra obscure. Let me know down below your favorite entry on the Iceberg so far. Either way, we have what may be our longest trek yet with around 24 facts on this video. Let's get started. To start off this episode, in WCW NWO Revenge, I've mentioned previously that you can Irish whip wrestlers into the Nitro and Super Brawl stages, but be careful, because they might run back with a weapon. To come back with a weapon yourself, press L, R, A, or B. Depending on your spirit, you might return with a weapon in hand. Moving on to the next entry, the Road Warriors were with the WWF until late 1998. Despite being gone for a while, attires and face paint are still included in WWF WrestleMania 2000. Considering there's barely any extra attire pieces in WrestleMania 2000, it's a pretty big deal that these are included. Speaking of the Road Warriors, their face paint made a return in WWF No Mercy. Well, kind of. See, despite their unedited face paints being in WrestleMania 2000, this wasn't the case for No Mercy. In No Mercy, the face paints had to be edited and barely resemble the original designs. The beta shows what these face paints were meant to look like, along with an Ultimate Warrior face paint look. Just like WCW Feel the Bang from last episode, the WWE Legends Challenge 64 mod is one of the biggest and most popular mods for WWF No Mercy there is. It's developed by Ico. It's a massive community project. It's probably the most complicated and is still in production these days. It features legends from the golden era of the WWE during the late 80s and early 90s. The graphics have been upgraded to HD visuals, wrestlers have up to 10 attires, and even commentary is featured and changes depending on the arena chosen. This is truly an amazing title, and I think we all look forward to the future updates that will come. In WWF No Mercy only, there are certain wrestlers that have special facial animations. This only happens during entrances and it's very difficult to see. Cactus Jack and Mick Foley yell "bang bang" during their entrance taunt. X-Pac sticks his tongue in and out during his entrance. Chris Jericho has a smile on his face as he turns around. Chyna also has a big smile on her face during her taunt. Kurt Angle similarly sports a goofy smile on his face during his taunt. The Rock closes his eyes during his post-match winning animation on the top rope. Even Vince McMahon has a hidden one if you assign a taunt to him as a created wrestler. Another oddity is that Mick Foley's 4th commissioner outfit won't animate for some reason. You can get a better look at these faces if you skip their entrances in championship mode during promos. Retro Randy Price is a popular modder in the AKI scene. Perhaps the most well known in the community in the modern day. He is the creator of No Mercy Plus and ECW Born to be Wired. He is currently creating WWF Backlash based off of the 2001 roster. He currently has a Patreon for fans to gain early access to his projects before release. Fream is another popular modder in the AKI scene. He is the creator of the very popular Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 Fream Edition ROM hack and VPW Studio, which helps fellow hackers have an easier time modding the AKI games. He is one of the most prolific in the community today. Many have tried to create alternatives to the AKI titles, including AEW Fight Forever. No one has been able to scratch that same itch though, but there is a new title currently in development by Hyper Focus Games called Ultra Pro Wrestling. From the little they've shown, the gameplay and animations are identical to the classic N64 games. It's planned to have a massive DLC roster of official wrestlers like Matt Cardona, Gangrel, Perry Saturn, the BWO, and more, along with an online mode with a real championship that would be defended weekly. It's been in development for a few years and has had some rough times as not many updates have been posted. It's because of this and the long promised demo being scrapped that many fans feel this project is just a Kickstarter and Patreon scam. What do you think? The team is very small, but updates are sparse and the demo was meant to arrive months ago. SK Styles, much like Fream, is a massive name in the modding community for the AKI titles. He has seemingly helped out every creator in the ROM hacking scene and may be the most knowledgeable when it comes to the code of the AKI titles and how they function. He is also the creator of the WWF WrestleMania 2000 Plus and Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 English translation ROM hacks. For the final entry for the 4th layer, we're gonna go back to WCW NWO Revenge. In championship mode, you can change the title belts from gold to silver. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. To do so, watch the intro until you get the grayscale screens. Skip the intro during this and then go to the belt select screen. You'll now see that all the belts are quote unquote silver. I think it's a glitch, but I honestly have no idea at this point. It's weird this happens, but once you start a match, the belts will be normal again when you return to the title select screen. Starting layer 5 is GM Spectre. GM Spectre is another modder in the AKI scene. He has made quite a few ROM hacks that will etch his name in AKI history, such as WrestleMania 10, WCW Saturday Night, ECW House Party Mixtape, and his biggest one may be Project Outsider for No Mercy. You can leave control to the game CPUs in Battle Royals. This feature started in WCW NWO Revenge. It's the same button presses you need to give control to the managers in single matches for player 3 and 4. So, for control and revenge, you need to press the Z button. You can turn this on and off as much as you want. If you need a break from the match, this is a decent strategy. Also, at the end of the match, the game counts the eliminations from both you and the CPU separately. In many of the AKI games, you can get out of bounds. You can do this by cartridge tilting, which is where you slowly lift the cartridge up while the game is on to glitch out the game. No Mercy is the most infamous example of being able to get out of bounds, however. There are multiple ways. You can play a guest referee match as a referee. Then you can hold the taunt button and the referee action button together to glitch the character out and have them slide out of bounds. You can do this to get past any wall or barrier. Then there is Taunt 196, where you can flip through the walls after a well-timed punch. Once out of bounds, you can run anywhere and get a better look at the arena. The British Bulldog may have been intended to appear in WrestleMania 2000. His clothes, face, and moves all appear in the edit mode. This would make sense considering he returned to the company in September of 1999. Chris Jericho debuted in August of 1999 and was able to make the cut, but it seems the Bulldog reappeared too late to make it in. There's also a missing character slot on Superstar 6 that may contribute to this theory as well. Exclusive to WWF No Mercy, you can steal your tag team partner's finishing maneuver. To do so, you must have a special, then press L, R, A, and B to then use your tag team partner's special technique. This works for front, back, and corner grapples. This doesn't work in handicap matches, however. Goldust was meant to appear in WrestleMania 2000. His taunt still exists in the game and can be used in edit mode for your own created wrestlers. He is also on the blue mini shirt, which is much more clear in SK Styles WrestleMania 2000 Plus. He was blued out in the normal game, however. The final entry for Layer 5 relates to Owen Hart. Owen Hart was also meant to make his AKI debut in WWF WrestleMania 2000. Unfortunately, due to his unfortunate death at Over the Edge in May of 1999, he had to be removed. All that exists is his unused taunt that likely would have served as his special taunt. This first entry to Layer 6 refers to WWF WrestleMania 2000 and not 2000 actual glitches. Otherwise, we'd be here all day. And truthfully, I'm not the man of 2000 glitches. There are a plethora of glitches in WrestleMania 2000 though. Here are the few I've noticed over my time with the game. One is, if you create a pay-per-view, then play an exhibition in a different arena, then play in pay-per-view again, the arena will not be the previously selected arena, but instead the last hall you fought on. Another one is if you win new title belts in King of the Ring mode, then immediately start a new Road to WrestleMania mode, you'll see the belts on the new champs when selecting wrestlers. Speaking of Road to WrestleMania, if you select a wrestler with an entrance outfit, back out, and you'll see them wearing said entrance outfit on the select screen. There are a few more, but this entry is already long enough. In WCW NWO Revenge, Eddie Guerrero's name is spelled Eddie instead of Eddie. Well, what I mean is it's spelled E-D-D-Y instead of his WWF version, which is spelled E-D-D-I-E. However, in-game, on Eddie Guerrero's shirt, it is spelled E-D-D-I-E instead of E-D-D-Y. A strange mystery for sure. Inside WWF WrestleMania 2000, there are 51 faces to choose from. 49 of them are active World Wrestling Federation superstars at the time available in this game, the British Bulldog, and then there's number 50. If you've always wondered who the default created wrestler face is in WrestleMania 2000, it's Johnny Ace from the Japanese exclusive title, Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. Johnny Ace would work for the WWE as head of talent relations soon after this game and would appear on WWE television as the GM of Monday Night Raw in the 2010s. I mentioned in a previous episode you can remove masks in WCW vs NWO World Tour, Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, and Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. There is improper coding in World Tour, however. You can rip masks off of Eddie Guerrero and Wrath in this game. This is despite the fact they clearly aren't wearing masks. This is confirmed by Melonbread1979 to be the case since they have leftover data from Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. Eddie had a mask for some of his costumes in that game, and Wrath was built off of the Road Warriors whose face paint you could smear. In WWF No Mercy, if you choose Cactus Jack in the World Heavyweight Championship defending path, you will be soft locked at Chapter 3. Choose Cactus, and when it comes to Chapter 3, you'll see Mankind disappear and you'll fight no one in the next match with the Road Dogg. This means you'll have to clone Cactus Jack to a custom character slot if you actually want to play as him in Championship mode. In WWF No Mercy, if you play as Rikishi and use the Bonsai drop, you get 3 replays. If you use, well, in the special stash, you'll get 2 extra replays afterwards. The extra replays are glitched out. The final entry for today is in WWF WrestleMania 2000. There are 7 different belt designs you can use: the WWF Heavyweight, the Tag Team, the Intercontinental, European, Hardcore, Women's Championship, and the unlockable Smoking Skull belt. But there are 8 slots to create. One design is hidden in the game's code and inaccessible without GameShark codes. That is the Light Heavyweight Championship from 1998. This is the red version held by Christian, Takamichinoku, and Gilbert. It is unknown why the belt was removed for player use. That's all for today's video, folks. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check in next week for the exciting conclusion of the Iceberg, which will hold the most obscure knowledge. If enjoyed, please like and subscribe to me, Beano Mac. Ring the notifications bell to stay updated on my AKI content, but above all else though, please remember to have a nice day.